Manpower talks about human labor force involved in the manufacture of products. It is measured as the most serious and main factor of production. The entrepreneur must determine, attain, and match the most competent and skilled employees the jobs at the most appropriate time period. Power available from or supplied by the physical effort of human being. The definition of manpower is the strength or force of a human, or the combined strength of a group of people. An example of manpower is the muscle power of 5 men on a work crew. Material talks about raw material necessary in the production of a product. Materials mainly form part of the finished product, the elements, constituents, or substances of which something is composed or can be made. Matter that has qualities which give it individuality and by which it may be categorized sticky materials, explosive materials. Machine discusses about manufacturing equipment used in the production of goods or delivery of services. A machine is a device that helps make work easier to perform by accomplishing one or more of the following functions: transferring a force from one place to another, changing the direction of a force, increasing the magnitude of a force, or increasing the distance or speed of a force.
Method. Production method discusses the process or way of transforming raw materials to finished product. The resources undergo some stages before it is finalized and becomes safe for delivery to the target buyers. The selections of methods of production is dependent on product to produce, mode of production, manufacturing equipment to use, and requires skills to do the work. Product description. Product description is the promotion that explains what a product is and why it worth buying. The purpose of product description is to provide customers with details around the features and benefits of the product so they're obliged to buy. Know who your target market is. Focus on the product benefits. Tell the full story, use natural language and tone, use power words that sell, and use good image. These are guidelines for you to have a good product description, since some customers are very particular with it since they consider the welfare of their family. If it is safe to use. That's all and thank you.
Prototyping.
A prototyping is one of the important early steps in the inventing process. Ang ibig sabihin kasi nito is not final version of a product or service that business can use for testing, to solicit feedback, and to introduce to investors before officially launching to a wider market. Benefits of this are the reason why customers will decide to buy the product, such as affordability, efficiency, or ease of use. It is better to test your product prototype to meet customers' needs and expectations, and for your product to be known and sellable. Pre-tasting of the product or service is similar to a sample of the product or service given to the customers free of cost in order that he/she may try the product before committing to a purchase.
Supplier.
A supplier, an entity that offers goods and services to another business. This entity is among of supply chain of business, which may offer the main part of the value contained within its products. Certain suppliers may even involve in drop shipping, where they ship goods directly to the customers of the buyer. Suppliers are your business partners. Without them, your business will not live. You need them as much as you need your customers to be satisfied. But as an entrepreneur, you have to choose a potential supplier that has loyalty and value your partnership. A supplier that would lead you to the fulfillment of your business objectives, missions, and visions. Value chain is a method or activities by which a company adds value to an item, with production, marketing, and the provision of after-sales service. The main goal and benefit of a value chain, and therefore value chain analysis, is to make or support a competitive benefit. A supply chain is structure of our organization, people, activities, data, and resources involved in moving a product or service from supplier to customer. There are important phases in developing your business model, namely identifying the specific audience, establishing business process, recording a business resources, developing strong value proposition, determining key business partners, and creating a demand for today's generation strategy, and be open for innovations. We will read the stories about Jessie, Mercy, and Mona below to fully understand the importance of having a business plan. Jessie is the eldest of 5 children of Mr. and Mrs. Natividad. The family is having difficulty to support for their everyday needs. Because of this, Jessie tried to enter selling banana queue and with his dream to make his business grow. He put up many stalls in the community without considering the advices of his friends to make a business plan before implementing his decision. After a few months, his stall shut down. Mercy is the youngest in the family. She found out that she loves to cut hair and apply makeup to her friends, until such time that her friends introduced her to their friends for haircut and makeup when there are occasions. Few months after, Mercy was told by her friends to put up a beauty parlor in their place. She asked her mother, who is also a businesswoman, to teach her how to make a business plan, and eventually ended with a successful business. Mona is diligent student because of her knowledge gained from school about business plan. She was able to enhance her skills in business and finally found herself into his laundry shop business. Each scenario taught us that business is not just about how much income or profit you can get, but it's about the life of your business. And is having business, you also have to consider technological forces, social forces, political forces, cultural forces, economic forces, and legal forces.
Good day everyone, I am Bayjen S. Haji Magid from STEM 12C. So this time I will explain to you the components of business plan. Introduction. This part discusses what is the business plan all about. So when we say introduction as a components of business plan, it is all about how you discuss your plans in business. For example, when you have a partner to create a business plan, so you to discuss where you able to start, the process of your business, and so on. Second, executive summary. It is a part of the business plan which is the first to be presented but the last to be made. So, the executive summary component of your business plan exists to give readers an overview of the entire document, allowing them to understand what they can expect to learn. Investors will read the executive summary to decide if they will even bother reading the rest of the business plan. Third is management section. Shows how you will manage your business and the people you need to help you in your operations. So, when you say management section, basically it's a section that includes all the most important information about people responsible for company's management. By adding such section to your business plan, you show the investors how exactly is your business structured. So last is marketing section. It shows the design of your product, service, pricing, where you will sell, and how you will introduce your product or service to your market. So the marketing section or the marketing portion of a business plan addresses the main topics. It is the product, price, promotion, and place. A business plan is a blueprint for taking an idea for a product or a service and turning it into a commercially viable reality. So it can be able to sell to people.
For today's video, this is another components found in a business plan. The financial section shows the money needed for the business, how much you will take in, and how much you will pay out. When you share financial, it shows related to a money. So it is money needed for the business, how much you will take in, and how much you will pay out. Production section shows the area, equipment, and materials needed for the business. When you say production section, it is the process of making or growing something for sale or use. Like area kung saan ka magpapatayo ng business, and equipment at saka materials na kakailanganin mo for the business. Competitive analysis is the strategy where you identify major competitors and research their products, sales, and marketing strategies. Market, the person who will buy the product or services. When you say a market, it is an area such as country or parts of a country where a product or service can be sold. And the last, the organizational chart, is a diagram showing graphically the relation of one official to another or another's of a company. And that's all. Thank you.